It's been 2 weeks since I started to build my AI slop machine. Let me show you the progress. So this is the main dashboard. This is where I live most of the time. This is where I create ideas for the videos and I see, how my pipeline is working on each video. So to give you an example is, for example, we have this video that currently is in progress. So we generated pitch, script, post caption, voice audio, and submitted to RunPod. This is currently running and we are waiting for it. So we have this image of the character and the
You closed your Stripe dash.
voice file and everything else. And yeah, this is right now already some progress. We completely switched from OpenClaw to just API calls and cron jobs. And honestly, I couldn't been happier because with OpenClaw, it felt like I made some progress, but I spent like maybe 4 days building stuff. And when I started to test it, like, can it actually do reliably like every run? It just couldn't. Every time AI agent did something different, every time it didn't fully follow the skill we created for them. One time I said, finish the task now, and it completely went off the rails, skipped the entire skill. And when I asked like why did it happen, it just told me, you said now, and I felt like it's such an important task, such an urgent task, so I will just skip the template that we have. So this was, I think, the final moment for me to say, I'm done. And yeah, so this is currently everything here is completely just API calls. Here are a few things that I'm made to make it actually a little bit better. It's a long journey, but I want to share my progress because maybe this is something you want to build for yourself too. So the first one is characters is a really tough thing because you need to create really good images. So here I have an image of tired laptop. I will actually use it to try create videos to grow founder pile. And here, for example, we have concerned phone. This is an image for productivity apps because like social media blogger, I think that's a good character. A few things that I realized is, first, I need to make very easy to edit images on my platform. So I don't need to open Nano Banana and do it. Like, I can click on this image and say, some feedback and say generate four more variants or generate new character. I can make any image my primary image. I have this generate description of the image from the image. So this is a flow to create good characters. And honestly, it's kind of working really nice. I created a lot of characters and you know it was very easy, and I think the images are really good. Like, if you look at this is I think a good image that people instantly understand what's going on, but it has some personality. So the second thing that I added was serious. What I realized, if every time we try to generate a video just from scratch, it's really hard because what kind of direction do we go? If we just say let's generate like something marketing, I mean millions of possible directions. So what I created is serious. This is like basically a topic for a bunch of videos. For example, here is the series Think You Are Different, and basically the idea is people have stupid product ideas. That's a good topic for 10 to 20 videos. Like, you think this is really smart, but it's not, and people will be like, yeah, and I've generated a lot of series for my apps already. It's really easy. I can just click generate series. I can, say my comments for direction, or just AI will do it themselves. And yeah, series have been very helpful, and I like this one. So the next step is to generate ideas. Obviously, sometimes I want to create ideas myself, but my goal is to make these as automated as possible. And here is how I created. So for example, we go to generate ideas, we select founder pile as a project, it automatically selects the current character, tired laptop. I have 10 ideas, and we pick a series. Let's say, or you think you are different, and we can add to angle like ideas that are popular with indie hackers. So yeah, and let's generate ideas. So now we'll get 10 ideas. We can generate as many of those bunches, and AI will know the context of series. So this one is really good. I generated all current ideas with AI. So you see here, I mean, we have a banger straight from the first one. That's really good. We have Pro Hunt, we have Stripe, Emerald, all of the buzzwords that we know. So now we have 10 ideas in backlog. What we can do is just, say this idea is good, this idea is bad, and just move them into the to-do, for example, and AI will pick them up every 15 minutes. But what I realized is I can make a step in which AI score the idea, and if the idea is, good, it goes into approved. If not, it goes to need work. And I think that's a really good step to have this initial just filtering. So in those 10 ideas, I think maybe just three will go into approved, and most, yeah, just as I said. So for example, these three, they are, good, and I can just say, great, let's add them to do. And this I can, either make a decision manually, or I have a button revise need work. So what it will do, it will go through the column, and basically it will say this idea has potential, but let's a little bit change it. It will change the idea and move it into backlog, and some ideas that are too bad, it will just archive them. I think that's a good flow for automated content creation. And I can definitely see when we have an basically a cron job to generate ideas, cron job to generate series, cron job to score backlog, blah blah blah. I think that's really nice. And yeah, so far I really enjoy working on this. Obviously, still a lot of things to do. I mainly struggle right now with making the audio sound good, because 11 Labs, some voices are terrible, some voices are good. The script is ongoing issue, because you kind of want this balance where it's not too wordy, at the same time it says the right words, and people kind of are hooked. And I think the whole infinite talk is always an issue, because you submit a video to animate there, and it fails, or something else happens. So it's such a pain in the ass, honestly. So yeah, this is my AI slot machine. And hopefully tomorrow I start to post 2 videos per day to all of my accounts, and we'll see the progress with talking head. And I will share if it's going well or if it's not going too well.